With over 1 billion users recorded on a monthly basis, TikTok has become one of the world's leading social media platforms for content creators across different niches, from dance to sports to comedy, basically cutting across so many fields, even education. One niche, however, that did not make much of a name for itself on another social media platform has somehow managed to grow a strong foothold on TikTok. The fantasy couple niche, as I'd like to call it. Think about a novel about a prince and his princess, riddled with so many unrealistic scenes. Now think of all that being done in real life. Not as a movie, but supposed real life. This is the story of TikTok's cringe fantasy duo, Ems and Kims. Sometimes referred to as the Wattpad couple, Ems and Kims make top-tier cringe content that makes your skin crawl. From forced reactions to scripted romantic gestures that are about as believable as a cartoon love story.
I love you. I love you the most. I love you more than that.
I love you infinity the most.
Let me win.
Their videos are a masterclass in secondhand embarrassment. Their content isn't just cringy, it's mind-numbingly bad, leaving many who watch it in disbelief as to how anyone sat down to think up those terrible ideas. They try so badly to sell the dream life that many only come across from reading books, but their acting just seems to always miss the mark. And there's just nothing real about every content they put out. As an added disadvantage to their already terrible acting, their content features a whole lot of exaggerated and very unnecessary raunchiness. Because apparently, when all else fails, just throw in some awkward flirting, exaggerated bravado, and suggestive lines for that sweet, sweet engagement. Yet somehow, despite the bad acting, the very annoying plots, and the shameless desperation for views, people keep watching.
I miss you so much.
Maybe it's only been a few hours.
So what is it about Ems and Kim's bizarre social media life that has the internet cringing yet glued to their screens? Is it their stiff, robotic acting? Their desperate thirst trapping? The way they film supposedly candid moments from multiple camera angles? Or could it be that people are simply amazed at how they seem completely oblivious to how embarrassing their content is? Now, you may not know about Ems and Kim, and honestly, that's probably for the best. But since you're here already, it means you don't mind getting to know them. So let's get you up to speed. Ems and Kim are self-proclaimed influencers who have built their following on a mix of supposed couple content, terribly forced romance, and an overwhelming amount of staged intimacy that they really should keep to themselves.
I miss you so much.
Maybe it's only been a few hours.
Feels like years for me.
Oh,
Let me recharge so we can.
I know what you're gonna say.
I'll take that.
The entire premise of their social media brand is to convince the world that they are not only in love, but also the hottest and most enviable couple on the planet. Like I said, for them, it's all about selling the idea of a perfect fantasy, where everything is rosy. In the world of Ems and Kim's, everything is perfect. The only problem, none of it feels real. One very odd thing that stands out in their content is how they are almost always formally or semi-formally dressed. Nobody, and I mean nobody, lives their lives dressed that way all the time.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, what you want to report? Hello?
Maybe Stock will stop teasing me.
In the comments section of one of M's Instagram posts, one person asks why Kim's is always dressed up even when they're at home. It is a very disturbing thing if we really think about it. Their videos seem to suggest that they live a life ready for the camera every single time, and that is one common trait of unnatural content creators. We're supposed to believe that Kim's is totally unaware that he's being recorded. These two must really think very low of the people who watch their videos. And sadly, this is common in their content. Every allegedly spontaneous moment is captured on camera. Their content is a disturbing blend of rehearsed relationship skits executed with the enthusiasm of a hostage video and painfully unconvincing displays of affection that make you wonder if they even like each other or if it's just for the views. One person hit the nail on the head with this comment. Honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but their contents have always felt super staged to me. Like I can't feel a sense of genuine love in it. Probably because of how unrealistic it is created for their audience. Every interaction feels calculated and very mechanical. Every glance toward the camera reeks of an attempt at perfection, and every video has a level of production that completely contradicts the authenticity they so desperately try to portray. It is a serious fight to come off as the perfect Wattpad couple like some people say. It's no wonder that they've resorted to putting out lies just to come across as what they aren't. To maintain their enviable state, no lie is too much for the duo. From lying about their lifestyle and wealth status, all the way down to being dishonest about religion, Ems and Kims would do just about anything for views. Kims is a self-proclaimed CEO of a company that nobody knows, and Ems keeps referring to him as her CEO husband. For people who put out a lot of content, you would expect that there would be at least a hint of where Kims actually works as a CEO, given his claim of being one, but nobody seems to have an idea. And the fact that there is no information leaves very little to believe. On Reddit, a user claimed that Kims was exposed as not being a CEO, but just an advertising designer for the company he works with. The user said that Kim's LinkedIn account was tracked, and his role at his current place of employment at the time was not anything related to him heading the company. To back up this claim, there's a YouTube clip showing Kim's LinkedIn profile, with proof that he is not the CEO of the company he works for. In fact, here's a video posted on Facebook by Kim's company.
So I'm Ira.
I'm Kim.
And we are here from Serve. We are at Bakemono J Garage Shell service. So this place is located where exactly?
This is in Persiaran Raja Muda in Klang. So it's right beside the hotel, Hospital Pantai Klang.
In it, you see Kim, who introduces himself alongside another lady with him in the video. They are representatives of the company, and in the video, they answer frequently asked questions by their customers. It's the same company highlighted in the earlier video that showed his LinkedIn profile. In the comments section of one of their posts on Instagram, you can clearly see commenters asking what company Kim's owns. In Kim's bio on a site called Famous Birthdays, he is said to have founded a company after graduating from the university in 2022. But it still is vague as the only other source of this information, his wife. At this point, it's safe to assume that he is really the CEO of nothing. Living up to the lifestyle they have carefully crafted on social media is no easy work. From their videos, it's quite obvious that they want to show their fans and the world at large that they are rich.
And I honestly want to give you the world, but let's take it one step at a time.
Thank you so much. This means a lot. You have no idea how much you have made me happy.
You too. You too. Come here. I told you my present was gonna be the best.
You're the best. You're the best ever. I can't believe this. And you're saying this is mine?
Yes, it is. Your very own Mustang.
Am I dreaming?
This is real, and this is yours.
Guys, I don't know. This feels so unreal. What?
So? Let's take it for a spin. Surprise!
How do I look?
Amazing.
When he's not buying her a car, they're at an iPhone store buying the latest device that just came out. It's all just a tiring display of wealth at this point. One time Kim's used up all of M's Nutella and had to get her a whole bunch of it as some sort of apology. Just when you think they can't be more unrealistic, they one-up you and show just how far they're willing to go. Nothing screams, "I want attention," more than this video. One jar of Nutella gets emptied, M's gets upset, and Kim's buys her what, 10, 15 jars? There is the constant pressure to put out content that portrays them as being wealthy. Their whole life speaks of sophistication, luxury, living the best life possible. It is a sorry shot at relevance. But just how real is all this wealth? Since their whole life on social media is obviously a ridiculous stage, what are the chances that their wealth is real? Well, those chances are quite slim.
Maybe I wanted to show Cringe.
Sure. Pick a number.
Number 3. Oh. Thank you.
Rich husband, right? Well, let's take a look at that again, but slowly this time. For some reason, all 3 serial numbers are the same on the top $100 bills on each pack. Something definitely isn't right. It's common knowledge that no 2 notes share the same serial number. The Bureau of Engraving and Printing clearly states that each note of the same denomination has its own serial number. So where did Kim's get these uniquely numbered wads of cash from? Well, the answer is simple also. Prop notes. Prop notes are look-alike currency notes. They're not counterfeit notes. They're just used for content creation. If you've ever watched movies where dollar bills were flying everywhere, well, you saw prop notes being used. Content creators are known to use them frequently, and our dear M's and Kim's are no exception. The only difference is that in the movies, you're sure it's all fake money, but these two want their fans to believe that it's all real. Like I said, no lie is too much for them to tell just to maintain the status quo. Their videos have this common trend of cringe cuteness. M's is always the cute princess who is deserving of all the attention and would do anything to get it, and Kim's as Prince Charming is always there to give her that much sought-after attention. These comments best explain what it feels like. I also hate it when the girl tries to talk like a child, especially in her latest videos. It feels like something straight out of a children's play or something you would only read about in novels, content far detached from reality. And sometimes the books are probably even more realistic than what M's and Kim's show us. I cringe so hard that I have goosebumps every time I hear her voice. Like, stop. You are an adult. Stop acting like a child. Their videos many times are about hiding something from him to get a reaction, or getting him upset just to get a reaction. Other times she's the passenger princess whose partner just can't get enough of her.
So when paper starts to... Baby, I got you something.
Really? What is it?
Promise me you're gonna wear it.
Okay, I promise. What? No, please.
What?
Pink and daddy?
You already promised me.
What will I get if I wear it? How about tonight I
Can you stop teasing me?
That's the only condition.
You're such a teaser.
There is no real value their content has or gives. It's just forced displays of affection and embarrassing narratives that would only be gobbled up by an immature audience.
Baby, can I have some money?
Sure. How much do you need?
Around 50K?
Okay, hold on. Let me park first. I don't have cash, but you can use this.
Baby, I'm just kidding.
You know,
What?
you never ask for anything, so use it, okay? It's yours.
There's also the issue about M's religion. She claims to be a Christian, but there is evidence that sharply contradicts her claim. For example, their wedding was a full-blown Muslim wedding, with M's putting on a hijab as part of her outfit for the wedding. The reactions that trailed this were not pleasant at all, with fans and critics alike calling her out for lying. Some even go as far as stating that she was always Muslim to begin with, and that the Christian claim was all a lie. But why would she lie about being a Christian, though? Could it be that the duo planned to play it out that way to also have some other angle that generated conversations and engagements for them? A famous so-in-love couple who happened to be from two different religions with two different beliefs. Now that's a topic that definitely would spark conversation. Some YouTube channels took to their spaces to call them out as being a liar.
Baby, can I have some money?
Sure. How much do you need?
Around 50K?
Okay, hold on. Let me park first. I don't have cash, but you can use this.
Baby, I'm just kidding.
You know,
What?
you never asked for anything, so use it, okay? It's yours.
But Em stated that she wore the hijab during the wedding as a sign of honor and respect for her husband's religion. While their social media life is embroiled in a web of lies, there is one other thing that features in their content that has people's blood boiling, and that is their excessive use of needless, raunchy, and suggestive elements in their videos. For every 5 videos that they put out, you are gonna find 4 where Kim's is making a sexually inappropriate statement directed at Kim's.
Where did you go?
Look what you want to tell me.
Are you serious? Thank you, but who's gonna eat all this?
I thought you wanted it.
Yeah, just buy one. And this is so big.
You know what else is big?
Stop.
You know what else is big? Really? From the beginning of the video, there's already an over-exaggerated sense of tension over Nutella getting finished, but to end the video at that line, the ending suggests that the entire video was a huge setup for that grossly inappropriate question at the end. This is just one of such terrible content, and there's a whole lot more where that came from.
Cooking videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook dinner tonight.
I mean, we both know I can cook better.
Really? I think you'd be surprised at how good my spreading skills are.
What?
This video says a whole lot without saying a lot. There's a couple who has built an entire lifestyle and putting out content that is totally inappropriate. The camera angles, the terrible acting that feels very rigid, all in a bid to come off as the hot novel-like couple that you read about. Again, an entire video just to set up an inappropriate end. Sometimes it's not just what is said that carries the obscenities, it is what is shown. In many of their videos, Kim's is seen holding on to Em's thigh, and this is a very common trend with their videos.
It's gonna be you.
You're the best, baby.
Now we have matching dairy rings.
Now I just need one more for the middle finger.
Bye.
You're not going. Baby, don't stop.
What is very disturbing about these moments is that they're put out as being original and spontaneous, but there are always videos of them happening. This is beyond the need to keep memories. This is more of an addiction to the camera, a need to please people by pretending to live a kind of life that is very hard to keep up with. Too many videos just to say things that should not be directed towards children or anyone under 18 years. And that is the basis of one of the biggest problems with their content, their audience. Em's and Kim's run a Discord server and also have a YouTube community where the majority of their followers and stans are actually minors. Constantly, these minors are exposed to these contents that are unsafe for their consumption. One of her YouTube community posts is of Em's meeting her fans at an ice skating rink, and damn, almost all of her fans there are not older than 11 to 12. She knows she has young fans. Here's a comment from a minor that has been exposed to their content. I agree with that because I'm a 16-year-old girl. I've been watching her recent videos and her husband, like he is commenting on her video inappropriate things in a recent video. Like, bro, they should have some feel ashamed as they post softcore videos that target teenagers. But teenagers are so dumb that they're all saying like, protect that couple at any cost. Like I get disgusting by. Apparently in one of her community posts, Ems blames the parents of kids who follow her for allowing their kids. Her latest community post was insane. Not her blaming the parents of the kids watching their videos. It's not always parents can monitor their kids. So this clearly isn't a case of ignorance. They are well aware of the demography that their content gets to, but they really couldn't care less. They have every opportunity to do some good for their cross-continental audience that is heavily populated by minors, but they would rather join the many platforms already ruining the poor morals that have ravaged young people. One of their very recent videos on YouTube posted in January supports the fact that they are very aware that their audience is made up of very young people, with minors being among the number. Creating not safe for work content and feeding it to minors intentionally is actually very wrong. While Ems and Kims might argue that it is the responsibility of the parents of these kids to monitor their activities, they can also be held accountable for their actions because they're not ignorant in any way. Kims is known to be fond in the comments section of Ems' posts, responding with very suggestive comments himself. "Wonderful night" is an understatement. "Nothing can top having fireworks go off while you grip the sheets." "Nothing went wrong. It went exactly as planned." "A long hot night" would be an understatement. Another of Kim's comments under a post made by M. "He surely does get an A for effort in attention seeking because, he does it so well. It's like an attack on all fronts, and the main weapon in their arsenal is suggestive 18+ content. From Instagram to YouTube to TikTok, that is all there is to Ems and Kims. Forced content that does not care about the people viewing. When you search for them on the internet now, you're very likely going to see more videos and threads of people chewing them out than those of people praising them. Something funny about their comments section, though, is how none of these comments that call them out can be found there. Those sections are always littered with fan praise and people saying things like, "Protect this couple at all costs." Among thousands of comments, you would literally wear yourself out trying to find comments that are not hyping them up as the prince and princess that they are. And the reason is simple. Ems and Kims are pros at vetting external feedback, and they take the time to delete whatever it is that they don't want to see on their end. They've been accused of going lengths to even block those who have called them out for any one of the many reasons why their content should be taken down. In an interaction between two Reddit users, a user named UpperArmy9642 expresses similar concerns about how everything in the comments are positive. Another user explains that Ems deletes negative comments about her and Kim's and goes ahead to emphasize that how the majority of her audience are minors. Major minors, the irony. This isn't the only post where this is said about her. Mind you, Ems and Kims have millions of followers and put out a lot of content, especially on TikTok and Instagram. Now think of the time it takes to go through each comment section just to keep it clean and positive. That is a whole different level of commitment and dedication to a cause. Their acting might be fake and rigid, but they do the dirty work to stay in the game. Now the biggest mystery, if Ems and Kims are so painfully fake, why do people keep watching? The truth is, it's the same people who watch bad movies, cringe compilations, and reality shows that make you yell at the TV. The sheer absurdity of their content is entertaining in the worst way possible. Every time they post a new video, the internet gathers around like villagers watching a clown parade, pointing out the terrible acting, the exaggerated thirst trapping, and the fact that they somehow manage to make romance feel as mechanical as possible. They're like an ongoing social experiment of how far you can push staged content before people stop believing it. And so far, the answer seems to be pretty damn far. At the end of the day, Ems and Kims have earned their place in the hall of people who will continually receive a good level of trolling on the internet, but they don't seem to care so much. They have no self-awareness, no ability to read the room, and absolutely zero understanding of what makes content feel authentic. Instead, they keep doubling down on the cringe, fully convinced that they are the internet's it couple, when in reality, they are the internet's worst cringe duo. So will they ever change? Probably not. Will we keep watching? Very likely, because no matter how bad their content gets, there's something undeniably fascinating about a couple so deeply committed to faking everything while somehow remaining blissfully unaware of how ridiculous they look. And honestly, that's the kind of content gold that the internet lives for.